What if you woke up tomorrow, walked into the bathroom, filled the tub, and calmly put your face straight into the water and kept breathing? No panic, no bubbles, just a smooth inhale, like the ocean suddenly decided to share its secret Wi-Fi password with your lungs. Stay with this idea, because at the end, we'll figure out what this really says about the way you live on land right now. First, a small problem. Human lungs are built for air, not for water. Air is a light mix of gases where oxygen molecules float around freely. Water is heavy and sticky. If you try to breathe it today, your lungs fill up like balloons with wet cement. That is why fish use gills. Gills are like super efficient chemical combs that pull dissolved oxygen out of water. Your lungs would need a massive software and hardware update to do the same. Imagine your rib cage as a very confused smartphone trying to install a whale operating system. But let us say some mysterious evolution fairy visited you in the night and patched your body. Now your lungs behave like flexible gills. You step into the ocean, take a deep breath of water, and your brain screams, "Error, error, this is wrong." Then oxygen hits the blood, nothing bad happens, and your brain slowly changes the message to, "Maybe this is fine, but I will keep screaming just in case." You dive deeper. Light becomes softer and greener, like someone turned the saturation down on the entire world. Every sound changes. On land, your ears hear mostly air vibrations. Underwater, everything is thicker. A distant boat becomes a deep metallic drum. Your own heartbeat sounds like a slow underwater bass. Imagine trying to whisper a secret. Instead of a soft whisper, it feels like you are sending a clumsy email in a language that all the fish already know. Now the absurd fun begins. You go to the office by swimming through the river instead of sitting in traffic. The morning commute includes passing under a bridge where ducks stand on the surface like very confused pedestrians. Instead of coffee breaks, people take coral breaks, hanging around bright reefs, discussing spreadsheets while a curious octopus tries to steal someone's pen. School swimming lessons turn into full underwater lectures. The teacher writes equations on a glowing tablet while students float upside down and pretend to listen. Of course, physics refuses to be polite. Water is much denser than air, so every movement is harder. Running underwater feels like trying to jog through jelly. Your muscles must work more, your heart pumps faster, and suddenly every short trip becomes a workout video. You would probably burn so many calories that fast food chains would invent a special underwater menu called something with extra everything. There's also pressure. As you go deeper, water presses on your body from all sides. Divers today need special training to avoid nitrogen bubbles in their blood. In your upgraded body, maybe blood chemistry works better, but you still feel that strange, heavy hug of depth. At few if you try to speak, turns into a hilarious low monster sound. Underwater karaoke becomes the most chaotic in human history. And yet, the longer you stay there, the more you notice something strange. Life under the surface does not hurry. Seaweed moves with slow patience. Fish do not check phones every 10 seconds. A rock sits in one place for 1,000,000 years and seems completely at peace with that career choice. By the time you float back up, regular air feels almost too light, too loud, too fast. Here comes the twist. Breathing underwater would feel like the ultimate superpower. You could explore reefs, ruins, caves, and entire hidden cities of coral. However, the real secret is that the ocean is already there, waiting, even if your lungs never learn this trick. The weird part is not that your body cannot breathe water. The weird part is that you already live in a world where rivers glow at sunrise, waves redraw the shore every day, and entire universes of life exist a few meters below the surface. You do not need to breathe underwater to feel how strange and amazing that is. You only need to remember to come up for air from your own busy thoughts, look at the water, and realize that the planet has been quietly holding its breath for you the whole time.